Hey adventurers, welcome to the crew. I'm Sealord Jenda, and this is my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, we handled some bounties and dealt with the Devil of Karok's backstory and her many murders. And we're now continuing to wrap up some bounties and side quests in the White March before we head to the fort that we've been ordered to go to. Right, it did to her either. Oh, found the old Dunrids. Hunting Lodge. Let's see. Junior Wizard, Beguiler, Necromancer. Junior Wizard, Spell Sword, Conjurer. Interesting. They're all mages, it seems like. Holy cow. Oh, no, wait. I see. They're doing the classic illusion thing. Did I just kill, like, almost all of them already? Oh, I also killed almost all my melee characters. Not ideal, that. But probably fine. Let's just run them over with a couple more of these. Devil of Karok's not even dead. Why don't you go hit him with, this. That actually did an enormous amount of damage. Okay, finish him off. I think that's that. Okay, well they died real easy.
I'm here.
They were all wizards, so I guess it's kind of guaranteed that it was just going to be a glass cannon kind of a fight. They're also just not as high level as me. All these grimoires are much lower level than mine. Breastplates, cloak of protection. Regen potions. Adra. Some cash. Pole axe. Rod. Mail. Plate. Cape of the Master Mystic. Grants invisibility when hit by a crit once per encounter, plus 12 deflection and minor arcane reflection once per rest. The Cape of the Master Mystic was a gift to a Culklin king in the days before the Culklin and Aether kingdoms joined to form the Aether Empire. It was imbued with spells and magics to protect the wearer, and so it was extremely useful for travel through some of the contested regions on the border with Aether. The king gave the cape to his children while they traveled, and years later they used it to protect their own children. The tradition continued for years after the formation of the Aether Empire until a Culklin princess traveling with the cape eloped with the captain of her personal guard. The princess and her lover were never heard from again, but the cape surfaced decades later in Deerwood. Hood, potion, lockpick, money, and a head.
Absolutely.
And poleaxe, grimoire, plate, potions. Okay. Yeah, dealt with that bounty. Back to Stalwart. And we'll turn this bounty in, and I forgot to talk to that person in the inn, actually. Yep, got the bounty on the old Dunrid hunting lodge. Thank Galloway. And you, of course. I'll be honest, I'd worried those fools were gonna end up here, burn down the rest of the village. It gives you a purse that's full almost to the point of bursting. 4,000 copper. None of the actual, like, literal rewards are any good at all. It's just, well, the XP. We don't even really need that anymore. 8 are in higher max level, and the rest of the party will be very soon. Nesta, I'm empowered to negotiate with you on behalf of the, hold on, let me. Safe. I'm empowered to negotiate with you on behalf of the town. Tarfos sent me. Finally! I was beginning to wonder if Tarfos had forgotten about me entirely. I first stopped Stalwart's fishery. My clients are concerned it's a liability to Stalwart's prosperity. I'll meet you outside its front door. A liability? How's it an active liability?
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Top quality bear pellet.
Surely at worst it's just, like, unprofitable. Don't mind if I just sleep for 8 hours before I come meet you. Aloft level. Grab some more lore. And he should probably get this, because some things are immune to freeze damage. And maybe, I mean, honestly, that might be nice. Grab that. Because that actually applies to wizards, I'm pretty sure, so. It was difficult for Grieving Mother to track down the cult that had taken a special interest in the marked people over such a large area. Eventually, Grieving Mother managed to rout a small cell of the cultists and discovered a wealth of incriminating documents. The group called themselves the White Flame and believed the marked individuals were meant to be vessels for a reincarnation of Aethos. The cult had started kidnapping marked people and taking them to holding areas for observation and experimentation. A map that Grieving Mother had discovered laid out several of these cells as well as new locations they intended to target. With the assistance of the shield bearers of St. Elkiga, Grieving Mother was able to raid one of their strongholds in the Sithwood. It's unclear if the power of the White Flame is truly broken, but the abductions stopped shortly after Grieving Mother's intervention. Marked amulet. Okay, another quest handled. Let's head down to the fishery.
Uh-huh.
Gosh, it's freezing out here. Let's get this over with quickly. I'd go inside the fishery, but that smell. Ugh. I'm also regretting having the fish stew at the end. One of the fishermen said they found a body in one of the barrels once. Was that the guy I killed, or was that Zara? Yeah, it was Zawa. Okay. If you have a more uncomfortable place to nap, I am willing to accept suggestions. According to the town's records, the fishery doesn't export much these days. Why do they keep it open? It's a drain on resources better spent on the White Forge and the mines. Closing down the fishery could help convince the investors that Stalwart's serious about maintaining its prosperity. It keeps it self-reliant so they don't have to acquire outside food. That's a pragmatic answer. I'll see the fishery remains open, should any objections against it be raised. One last thing, totally unrelated to the trade agreement. I heard you killed Green, the head fisherman. What happened? No, he wanted to get away with murder. A matter of justice, then. It's good to know. We'll be heading over to the mines next. My clients are concerned about the security and safety of the mines. Meet me there when you're ready. Well, good thing I already resolved the worst safety and security issue at the mines, because they had a... Oops, why is the rest of the party not going with?
Yes?
They had some big issues, but I've kind of fixed it now.
I'm here.
Where should she go? Should she go inside? I guess she must have gone inside. Hey Jofu, what's up? Where the heck did she go? There she is. It's impressive how quickly Stalwart reopened the mine and got it operational. She looks around approvingly. I'm a little concerned about this incident involving some of the miners. Something that was causing erratic, sometimes violent behavior. They say you solved the issue. Care to enlighten me? Oh, there was a giant spore mind controlling everyone. It's dead now. But the Vithrak are not, correct? Just thinks a moment. I'll have to make a note of their presence in my report. Defiance Bay will insist on having a squad of Crucible Knights protecting the mines as part of the trade agreement. No offense to Stalwart's militia intended, of course. Well, Lever's a friend of mine. Tell him Stalwart can handle its own security and doesn't need his knights. Oh, I didn't know you knew the commander of the Crucible Knights. I'll note your recommendation then. What's wrong with your instructors, Jofu? There's one more stop I must make, the White Forge. I'd like to assess the skills of the smiths assigned to the forge. See you there. Just gotta run all around dealing with this. That isn't ideal, I guess. Some people definitely are not cut out for it. Ah, yes, nuclear power. Well, everyone knows that how much you lift is important to your nuclear power capabilities. I need more supplies. Yeah, really, though, that's not really what you'd want. Only the first two, huh? That's really not what you want, actually. Yeah, that's the worst two. For sure. So this is the fabled White Forge. Very impressive. I know several smiths in Crucible Keep who would dearly love to be standing where I am right now. How long were the souls of those Pargrunen bound here anyway? Centuries? Releasing them back to the wheel was probably for the best. These smiths working the forge, though, what are their qualifications? Who trained them? Surely the forge isn't being used as effectively as it could be. I think it'd be more profitable for everyone if Crucible Keep trained smiths were brought in to run things here, wouldn't you agree? Well, I mean, really, as long as they share their experience, that's a good idea. A reasonable compromise. I'll make note of your recommendation. All that's left to do is write up a draft of the trade agreement with the terms and conditions we'd agreed upon and present a copy to Tarfos. It'll still be a few months before the final agreement can be signed, but we're making great progress here. She bows. I appreciate the escort, Sea Lord. Farewell. Fantastic. Dealt with. I have seen Helldivers too. I play a lot of Deep Rock Galactic, actually. Probably only got time for one live service shooter, though. Let's see. Okay, so that's dealt with. Okay. Let's see about this bounty now. Let's see, yeah, I hope so too. What's the weather looking like right now? I might stream a little Rule the Waves right after I finish this quest, because I've got some time still before it gets really stormy here. I know that makes no sense, but it's just, oops, hello, ooze.
Stand here!
I'm here.
You probably could. Not too much. I mean, it's 18.99 now, so good. Level up on this. Should really tell me what it gains. I think it gained this chance. No, it had that. I think maybe it gained the defense against blinded and dazed. An apprentice smith at the Pargrin was cleaning out the forge room when he saw something glowing in the slag heap. He told his master about it, but the older smith waved him off, assuring the young man that it was merely a hot stone. Undeterred, the apprentice took the glowing stone before carting the rest of the slag away. He kept it in his pocket for the next several days, but the strange glow didn't abate. He snuck into the smithy at night to begin working on the piece, yet he couldn't bring himself to hammer the glowing ore into a blade. Instead, he fashioned a mace. Let's see.
At once.
Okay. Dead trolls. Now, where is this bounty? Be nice to have an actual quest marker for these. They're just somewhere on the map. Nope. Oh. Found them, I think. Okay. Let's start casting the big stuff immediately. We need to just flatten these guys. Didn't even work that well. Okay, actually that killed two of them. One of them seems to have turned into a, I don't know what the hell that thing is. Something. Priest. We need to kill the priest. Although, truth be told, most of them are dead already, so... Are all of these guys hitting this barbarian? You know, I might as well kill the barbarian. Okay, Loth, if you and I could both cast killing bolts at the priest. Okay, no more priest. We got this then.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. No really great loot, though. Quarterstaff, spear, etc. And a hit.
Absolutely.
Okay, resolved. Back to Stalwart. Not as bad as two single 12-inch guns and cross-deck turrets, huh? That is kind of painful, yeah. What? How did that even make sense from an architectural standpoint? mean, I'm sure somebody had a reason, but honestly. Here's his head. That's a relief. A fellow like that was bound to cause trouble even if he was crazy. Here, this is for you. Back bonies. Afraid I don't have any more bounties. Oh man, no more bounties. Okay, another quest. These just keep coming. The Glanfathan astronomers who predicted the Lover's Tide that destroyed Andra's gift took many of their instruments and notes and hid them out of fear that they might be captured by Adherents. Decades after the war, the tribes recovered the astronomers' work. Unfortunately, all the original astronomers had died, and much of their writing was penned in an unknown cipher. 2 Valiant dukes have offered a reward for anyone who can help crack the cipher for the Glanfathans. The tribes are reluctant to let anyone look at the notes, but believe it would be better to share their knowledge than let it remain a secret. Actually, Kana would be the guy to be able to crack that, probably. For lore reasons. Well, Twin Tens is, I might actually rather have that. Okay, so let's see. Next time we will have to get around to Whitestone Hollow and the Iron Flail Fort, but at least we've cleared out everything else in the area. So... oh, I gotta return to Tarfos. Do that real quick. Hey, Tarfos. Sea Lord, Nestor presented me the terms of the trade agreement. I guess we're keeping the fishery open after all. Funny, Nestor mentioned something earlier about the investors wanting to shut it down. Can't say I disagree with them either. Looks like she didn't have much else to say about the mines beyond what we'd already discussed. Good. Much as I hate the idea of Defiance Bay Smiths butting into forge operations, we could benefit from their expertise. Everyone will be happy just as long as they stay in their place. All things considered, the trade agreement's better than anything I could have negotiated. I'll sign this and have it sent off to Defiance Bay first thing. Oh, Nesta left this for you. She said it had helped her in a previous line of work. Hands your bundle of cloth. Thanks again, Sea Lord. Tax collector's mantle? What the hell do I want with that? Tax collector. I have too many helmets. We need to go through and sell some stuff from my inventory. Next time, but I don't even... did it end up in this part of the inventory somewhere? Oh, there it is. +2 stealth, escape, and smoke cloud. This mantle has allowed tax collectors all over the Deerwood to find their way into the purses and ledgers of honest folk. Okay, sure. She could only reload by bringing the guns to 0 azimuth? That seems very abysmal even for a really earthy pre-dreadnought. I mean, surely that's just a design flaw. Alright, anyway. I'm going to end here on pillars. So for those of you watching that, thank you very much. Hope you have a nice day. This is Sea Lord Janda signing off.